Back. The bitch is back. Don't ask me what's going on with episode 5. I mean, shit. I've checked it. There's no copyrights on it. It's just simply not coming up in my videos. But I'll see what I can do about that. That will have to be another time, I'm afraid. Yeah, I've got work this evening. Oh, it's bloody hot today, innit? Bloody hot today, innit? Shit. Shit, son. How'd you get so hot? Hotter than a motherfucker. Bing, bing, biddy, ding, ding, diddy, ding, ding.
Previously on Game of Thrones.
But now I realize it might be far more entertaining to watch Lud tear you to pieces.
Not that.
Last house standing wins.
Cool.
You have a good head for business, Lady Mira. What you need more than anything
Lady
is
Mirror,
an
mirror
ally.
on the wall. Ooh, the greatest of them
I
all.
have to get in there, Sarah.
Look, I can't get you in. Marjorie's already furious with you.
If you don't help me, I'll tell everyone your secret.
You're not a leader. You're a wounded soldier trying to prove he's still a man.
Take this traitor away!
Hey.
Damien, where are you?
Romeo, where thought art thou?
Tell your uncle.
Dear Romeo.
Tell him the North Grove must never be lost. Finn!
They're everywhere!
We make for the North Grove!
Go, Roderick, I know what I'm doing!
Oh yeah.
Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice.
Yeah, nearly everyone else saves the other guy, not the Lord.
Gods.
Can you see anything? Is it the North Grove?
I don't know yet!
Hear the werewolves whisper. Haven't seen any werewolves this far north. The Forester Sigil. Those look like ironwood trees. The North Grove, beneath the watchful eye of the Ice Dragon. The Ice Dragon?
Looks just like a dragon.
That must be it. We're close. I think I found it!
You found it? Are you sure? We can't afford to waste any more time. Not with the condition he's in.
Sylvie, we've been wandering these woods for days. Ever since we saw those whites. We'll die if we don't find shelter.
You're right. I'm just not sure how much further he can go. We need to keep moving.
Ow!
His wound is getting worse.
He burns! He burns like all 7 L's combined!
He's turning.
Oh.
He's a zombie.
Listen, Garrett. I know I'm not well. And up here that can get you killed. But you've always been there for me. If anything happens, I want you to leave me.
Okay.
You take Sylvie and don't look back. Promise me, Garrett. I need to know you'll do it.
If it comes to it, I'll do it.
Thank you, Garrett.
What are you doing?
I found nightshade. It's poisonous, but in small doses it can help with pain. It's rare this far north. We're lucky to have found it.
We can use the nightshade to make Cotter more comfortable.
Right. It'll help keep him calm too, in the right amount. Luckily, I know how to use it.
I bet you do.
Can you help?
Oh, how?
You see this?
Yeah?
Whatever made this must be enormous. Claw marks.
Can't do anything.
Gods.
Just killed Rudolph.
It's been torn apart.
Garrett!
Right-oh.
Shit! We have to cross the ice! Get Cotter across! I'll hold it off! Go!
Get out, bitch.
Garrett, come across!
Would you call that a polar bear? Or is that a white bear? Is there a difference?
Seven Hells.
7 Hells.
Come on!
In the dark of the night, even will find you.
You were right, Garrett. This has to be the North Grove.
Oh, finally.
I knew it! I told you it was real!
I should have had more faith in you. Look! Whoever they are, they can help us.
Hurry!
Cotter, I need all your strength. We need to get to that village.
Help us!
Do something!
High vis.
What?
Wait! No!
Garrett! Tell them!
I represent House Forrester. I was squire to Lord Gregor himself.
Well, judging by their reaction, I gave the right answer. Right, I'm going to try and do what I did last time, which is try and talk over the entire intro. I did start saying earlier about my episode 5. It doesn't come up on my YouTube for some reason. But then when I go onto like my laptop onto YouTube, it's there. And it doesn't have any warnings or anything. It's not been copyrighted, it's not been anything. But for some reason, it's not uploaded to our channel yet. It just goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm live streaming 6. But yes, I will work on that. I'll try and keep on top of it. If I can fix it, I definitely will. But I don't really know what the problem is. Oh, there. I'm running out of things to say now, I'm afraid. But I will carry on speaking and try and drown out the music, you see. Because with music comes death. And death is no fun for anybody. No, if I don't talk over it, it gets copyrighted and all I can do is mute it and then there'll be like a minute or 30 seconds or so in the video where you can hear nothing. And that's no fun for anybody. Episode 6, The Ice Dragon. I'm surprised she hasn't been killed yet. She's been up to no good since she got there. She's been going up against bloody queens and all sorts.
What were you thinking?
My lady, please.
But you had no...
Please, Lady Marjorie. Please don't send me back to Highgarden.
Finally, you grace us with your presence.
Oh.
I was beginning to think you'd found someone else to serve.
Sorry if I kept you waiting. I came as quickly as I could, my lady.
I'll get to you in a moment. Do you realize how precarious my position is with Cersei?
Of course, my lady.
Of all the people in King's Landing, you steal from the Queen Regent.
I didn't mean...
What?
Did you know about this? Sarah's been stealing wine.
Oh, wine? Oh, for God's sake.
From Cersei, no less. As if I haven't got enough to worry about.
I was with her when she drank it, my lady.
And yet you did nothing about it.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Gods, the pair of you. I'm sorry. I shouldn't get so flustered. It's just... I need order in my household. Until I'm married to Tommen, I can't afford any more mistakes. I have no choice but to make changes among my handmaidens. Tommen's garden party, Mira. What were you thinking? I can't believe you'd be so irresponsible. I expected better of you.
It was a foolish mistake, Lady Marjorie.
We shouldn't have disobeyed you.
At least you're honest about it. Sarah's been saying some damning things about you, Mira. I suspect in an effort to save her own neck.
My lady, please!
You've said enough. One of you must answer for this. Sarah says you forced her to get you into the party.
Yep.
You've been with me a long time, Mira. When I'm queen, I'll need people I can count on. Please, tell me this isn't true.
Please, Mira. I don't deserve to lose my position for this.
My lady, I'm sorry. Sarah's telling the truth.
This has been building for some time, Mira, but it still breaks my heart.
Yeah.
I've been nothing but good to you. I've put up with your schemes. I've even tried to help you and your family where I could. And you repay me with this. I feel betrayed. I won't have it.
You'd have done the same in my position.
Don't tell me what I would or would not do. Consider yourself dismissed from my service.
But my lady...
Get out!
Oh no! Oh, I've been fired. Oh, I'm really cut up. Oh, I thought you crashed in.
Mira, wait! I'm so sorry. She was so angry. I didn't know what else to do. You saved me from being sent home. I can't believe you did that for me.
I didn't do it for you.
I expected I'd be on my way to High Garden by now. But you stood up for me.
You're my friend, Sarah. I look after the people I care about.
But I might be able to get another favour out of her.
I really mean it. I know you didn't have to. I wish things had turned out differently. But I suppose this is goodbye. I'm not sure when. I'm not sure we'll see each other again.
You need to learn to be a better liar if you want to survive. King's Landing is no place for the good-hearted, Sarah.
That may be you, but it's not me.
Then you should think about getting out. As soon as you can.
There's something I need to tell you. Something I heard.
Let's hear it.
There are some vile rumors going on about you.
Rumors?
About you murdering a Lannister guard. I thought you should know.
Thanks, Sarah.
Careful, Mira. You're on your own now.
Oh, can't believe it. Loading. I was looking at my snake again. He's very active today. Do you want to have a look? You want to have a look? Get him, he's on one today. It's ain't bloody crashed, has it? Oh no, there we go. It's just going slowly here.
Fuck, Westeros! All we eat is fucking bread!
We've passed villages. We should have raided them.
You didn't come here to steal from farmers.
We didn't come to get ambushed either. But plans change.
I can't believe my little brother's gone. All that bloody fool wanted was to come back to Westeros and fight for his family. I told him it was stupid, that we had a good thing going across the narrow sea. But he did it anyway. All for a family who cast him out. Who banished him to the other side of the world, but begged him to return when they needed him.
He might have been an exile, but his name never stopped being Forrester. I doubt a day went by he didn't remember it.
Well, maybe you're right. Because there isn't a day goes by that I don't think about getting revenge against the White Hills. I keep expecting to turn my head and see him riding beside me. Laughing at the idea that he, of all people, could actually be dead. But then I turn and it's just you.
Cheers.
No offense. It's just... not how I expected this would go.
Asher died to save my life. I'll never forget it.
He was a caring idiot. I'll give him that.
Him and I, we used to sneak out of Ironrath and get drunk on mead with the Chandler's daughters. He could drink like a fish, but I'd get so drunk he'd have to help me walk home. One time he even carried me.
We did the same thing once, actually. Except it was Valerian fire whiskey and a butcher's girl. He was a good little brother, wasn't he?
He was.
If I do just one more thing in this piss life of mine, it'll be to make those bastards pay.
You'll get your chance for revenge. The Whitehills have shown their hand. They'll be coming for us now. But first, Roderick has a duty to bear. He needs to tell his mother that she's lost another son.
Yeah, this should be fun. I ask that every time, but I love the art style. It's very nice.
Roderick! I was so worried. You've returned. I knew you would. Roderick, where is your brother?
The ambush.
What happened? Oh, he wouldn't have missed the ship.
I'm sorry, Mother. Asher's gone.
No! Easy, I've got you. Roderick.
My lord, they were very fond of Asher. They saw him as one of their own.
Asher is dead! Murdered! But we must all turn our grief to rage! And turn that rage on House Whitehill! For it is they who took him from us!
They didn't do this to us! They did it to you! Asher brought us here to fight, but Asher's dead. What's coming isn't battle, it's slaughter.
Not if we put up a good fight!
Bah! You think we can't see the difference between strength and weakness? Your people are terrified. Your walls are made of wood. What's to stop us taking what we want and leaving this shithole? There is food, gold, weapons. We could make out well here.
You try it, and I'll kill every last one of you myself.
You couldn't take the weakest of us.
Why don't you test me? Though, he's nothing like Usher.
And you're nothing like a real army.
Yet you want us to fight like one.
What I want is for you to obey your lord.
He's not our lord.
Show some respect.
Doesn't mean shit to me.
Oh, fucking hell.
Silence! If we fight amongst ourselves, we're dead. If we mistrust each other, we're dead. Either we band together, or Ironrath will be the last place any of us ever see.
I bring a message from the Lady Gwyn.
Oh, it's laggy as fuck. Oh, please don't crash. Come on, dude.
Gwyn? Gwyn Whitehill?
What does she say?
This Game of Thrones hasn't crashed once.
They're on the
Always
march. They'll be at our gates by nightfall.
We're doomed.
Oh, it looks like it wants to, though, doesn't it?
Fucking great.
Please, remain calm, please.
Everybody, look to your lord.
Shut the gates! Man the walls! Nobody gets in or out!
Oh, I hope this doesn't crash on me. That would be more than a little annoying.
He's lying.
That seems a bit smooth, isn't it?
Look at him. He's a crow. He doesn't represent the Foresters. Never seen a crow this far north of the wall. Must be a deserter. I don't trust fucking deserters. And you're traveling with a wildling. All the more reason not to trust you.
We're not your enemy.
Says the man who wounded my bear. Who came here uninvited. I could have killed you out there. As easily then as I could now.
He's a warg.
The bear likes your kind even less than I do, so I suggest you shut your mouth. Your blade pierced his shoulder, and I felt the pain as if it were mine. You couldn't possibly understand what that's like. But I could make you understand.
Enough, Josra. He claims to serve House Forrester. Anyone could say as much. What proof do you have?
Fucking good guess, wasn't it?
If you'd have us believe it's not a lie.
I was given this by Talia Forrester before I left. It's the Forrester sigil. Made from ironwood.
Hurry to east.
Hurry to east.
You trust this crow?
I said
That
hurry to
necklace
east.
is Forrester ironwood. No one else could craft it as well.
My friend
Is
is
that
wounded.
Ironwood? Forrester Ironwood.
He won't live long without our help.
Getting some Ironwood.
High Vis.
Hiya, boo!
Wait! Where are you taking him?
Who is this girl?
Her name's
Is she a
Hiya,
prisoner? Why else would you be traveling with a wildling?
She's my friend.
A wildling girl.
I told you we couldn't trust him.
She'll betray you the first chance she gets. My name is Elsera Snow. This is my brother Josra.
What is this place?
A refuge against the forces of darkness during the long night. A place of great power to those who know how to use it. I assume that's why you're here.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? There must be a reason you've come all this way.
Lord Gregor's last words before he fell were, "The North Grove must never be lost."
What do you mean? Last words before he fell?
Lord Gregor was slain at the Twins months ago, betrayed by Walder Frey. You didn't know? Of course. How could you?
He has no idea who we are.
Why would he?
You're right. He's just a messenger. All he did was use some ironwood necklace they gave him. Why should we trust him with anything? They clearly didn't. Otherwise, he would know.
Lord Gregor was willing to trust me. If he was, then you can too.
He wasn't the best judge of character.
Perhaps Lord Gregor never told anyone.
I wouldn't be surprised. Better to hide his shame where no one could find out. Whites.
Gregor wen fenden bjonen.
Skenden den flunden.
What about them?
Hiftones.
What? No! Let me go!
Did they teach you to fight at Castle Black? I hope they did. Otherwise, you're likely to die.
I'll fight. But only if you release her.
I knew you couldn't be trusted. Maybe you're the one who should be tied up.
We don't have time for this. The dead are coming. I'll untie her, but she'll need to be watched. That's one less warrior, so I hope you know how to fight.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course.
There's something wrong with them, Garrett. Those warriors. They're not normal free folk. Not like any I've ever seen.
Ready!
Aye.
Ready! To the death! Ooh, he's jumping around all over the place. It's been mad for the last episode, isn't it? There's still so much going on.
What is it?
Guards! They're
I hope
searching
it's
your
not
room.
a to be continued job. Looks like it might be.
Break it down! Search the place!
They're coming after us for the murder.
Shit. The knife is in there.
We should have gotten rid of that ages ago. Come on, we can't stay here.
What's going on, Tom? Sarah said she'd heard rumors about me.
It's all over the keep, milady. They're saying you take Lannister men to your bed and murder them in their sleep.
What? That's ridiculous.
It'd be ridiculous, milady, if soldiers weren't smashing in your door. They're saying you killed that Lannister guard. There's more. Someone sent the captain of the guard a message about you. Dropped off at the guardhouse. Anonymously.
You mean someone's plotting against me? What was in the message?
Murder accusations, most likely. Whoever's behind this, they're making their move now. If those guards catch you, if they catch us, we've got to stay close to Lady Marjorie. They won't touch us if we're with her. She'll protect us.
Lady Marjorie dismissed me. For good.
What? What for?
It's not important. Just... we can't count on her.
Then we've had it, Lady Mira.
Calm down. Panicking isn't going to help.
Those guards won't stop until they find someone for Damien's death. What are we going to do, Lady Mira? How are we getting out of this one?
Being near me is dangerous, Tom. You should get as far away as possible.
Appreciate the thought, milady. But we're in this together. But I don't know how to aid you now. Tell me and I'll help you. Whatever it is, we can't stay here.
I need allies, Tom. Allies with real power. If I can get an audience with Cersei, maybe she'll put a stop to this.
I don't like it. But I can get her a message if it's what you want.
I think
in the meantime,
trying to kill me,
there's a collier's store by the river gate.
I just thought it'd be
on Muddy Way. Meet me there.
I don't want to run away. Oh shit. I wasn't paying attention.
Show yourself, or it'll be worse for you.
Get to the colliers. Tell Godwin I sent you. Goodbye, Lady Mira.
The coal boy. Take him.
It's a stupid idea talking to Cersei, really, because she owns the guards. She'll be the one who gave the order. I suppose she would be the one who could stop them, but she's not known for being nice. I just thought it'd be the interesting thing to do. I didn't want to just run away back. Looks like I might have to. No loading times today.
The gates are down. Archers at the ready. The foot soldiers are armed, for whatever that's worth.
Talia and Elena?
In the cellars, where they'll be safe.
You should be with them, my lady.
And let Ludd think that I'm afraid.
Roderick Forrester! By order of Houses Whitehill, Bolton, and Baratheon, I order you to surrender your keep and present yourself for execution!
He must be shitting in his britches. The coward.
Get your men off my land, Whitehill, and I might let you leave with your heart still beating. I can't do that, Roderick. Ramsay Snow said only one of our houses can survive. All that's left to determine is how you will die. Ryan, bring the gift!
No. What's he doing?
I brought you something to mount on your wall. Come on, lad. Hold it up so your brother can see.
No! Fuck!
Oh, you should have seen the rest of him!
Or what's left after we fed it to the dogs.
Oh, damn him! Does he have no lip?
The next pike's for you, Lud. I'll see to it myself. Oh, he's beginning to bore me. Take the gate!
must take action!
Return fire! Return fire! Slaughter those pigs! Find me when the gate falls! Need to get off this bloody wall!
That animal! He's taken everything from us.
What's happening out there?
Nothing good.
This is Duncan's fault. I've been in many sieges, but because of him, the Whitehills know our numbers, our defences, the strength of our gate, and they're using Ryan as a human shield.
I'd say we have hours, maybe less.
Once they break that gate, Ironwrath will fall.
We need to counterattack. Hit them where it hurts.
But how? They'll storm the keep the moment we open the gate.
Then we don't go out the gate. Royland, the map. A small enough party could sneak out the postern gate. If we cut through the forest and along this hunting trail, we'd end up here, behind Ludd's army.
Sounds like a plan to me. We hit their camp, kill some Whitehills, and maybe get your brother back in the bargain.
My lord, I'm all in favour of acting decisively. But if you're caught out there, it's all over. This war, your house, your brother's life. Mira may live, but your mother won't.
Royland, you're a soldier. You know better than anyone there comes a point where you just have to trust your gut.
Now that's the boy I train. Keep your head on out there, Roderick.
Amaya, this is it. We're going to war. Are you with me or not?
We are with you. Only because Asher already paid us. Then we leave this shit-cold land.
We'll either have won, or we'll all be... Arrows! We need arrows! Royland, I'm trusting you with the defense of Ironwrath.
They may have greater numbers, but they have none of our fight.
You must leave for your own welfare.
So you'd cut me loose like some injured horse?
Give me a moment. Elena, why aren't you inside?
Your maester wants to send me away.
The Glenmores have cousins in the Riverlands.
I've stood by you since the beginning, Roderick. If our nights together meant anything to you, tell him I belong here, at Ironwrath. Tell him I make my own choices.
My lady, this is foolishness.
Of course you do, Elena. This is your home now.
Thank you.
Roderick, we have to go, now!
May the gods be with you today, Roderick. I'll be waiting.
The gate won't hold much longer.
She talks, it gets cut
Then
off
follow me.
like a millisecond.
Let's end this before they do. She's left the keep! Search the area!
Lady Mira!
There she is! Take her!
What's all this?
I'll tell you on our way. You're making a big mistake. Don't you know who this is?
Doesn't matter who he is. We're here for you.
This is Lord Rickard Morgren, the most powerful ironwood merchant in King's Landing. One word to your superiors, and he'll have you carted off to the wall. Rickard, tell them how far you'd go to protect your friends.
Lady Mira, I hope these men aren't bothering you.
We have orders from Captain Lucan
Let me worry about Lucan. You worry about buying yourselves a few tankards. On me. thank you for keeping our city safe. Can I take you somewhere, Lady Mira?
Yes, you can.
The Rivergate. Thank you.
The Rivergate! Quick as you can! What's going on, Mira? Is there a problem? Maybe I can help.
Someone's plotting against me.
Plotting? What do you mean?
They're spreading malicious rumors. And worse, they've set the guard after me.
I see. That is worrying indeed. Clearly you've made powerful enemies here in King's Landing. Although, you've made short work of one of them, at least. I hear Lord Andros has found a home in the Black Cells. I'm impressed. It seems he took on the wrong handmaiden and lost.
Andros was sending sellswords to Ironrath. I couldn't let that happen.
No need to explain to me. I'm glad he's out of the way. Of course, now that you've gotten rid of my biggest competitor, all kinds of opportunities have opened up. Particularly in your part of the Seven Kingdoms. The Ironwood market is wide open. A lot of gold to be made.
There's opportunity enough for both of us, Lord Morgren. Think of what we could accomplish if we worked together.
I have thought about it. I've thought about it a great deal. You're clever, Mira. Identifying Andros as our common enemy while approaching me as a partner. You showed an understanding of King's Landing that took me years to gain. Of course, I knew you'd be a problem when we first met. Imagine a handmaiden stealing the Crown's Ironwood contract from under my nose. That's why I bribed that Lannister guard to kill you.
Bum, bum, bum.
Don't look so surprised. You must have known you'd become a target sooner or later.
I knew it. I never should have trusted you.
Of course not. You should never trust anyone in King's Landing. That might have been your only mistake. But a costly one. After Ludd takes Ironrath, he and I will control the Ironwood trade entirely. You've been very helpful, Mira. But it's time to get you out of the way. Can't have you complicating things.
You're making a mistake, Morgren. Ludd will turn on you the first chance he gets. You're a fool if you don't see that.
Tell me, Mira, who is the fool here? You or I?
You. Punch him in the neck. Neck punch.
We've arrived. Now get out of my fucking litter!
Lucan, I fancy coming across you here. I seem to have found something you're looking for.
That you have, my lord. I've been searching for this murderer a long time. Finally, I got her.
You've got the wrong person. I've done nothing wrong.
Shut your liar's mouth. It's time you answered for your crimes.
Take her to the cells. Chin up, Mira. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, the headsman will be quick.
Well. Well. Welly. Let's fight some walkers.
Forgive my brother's temper. It's said over time wargs adopt the traits of their animal. And your news was unexpected. You see, Gregor Forrester was our father. And we are his bastards. I doubt anyone knows. It was his dark secret. And he feared his family would find out.
No one at Ironrath knows of this. Not that I've ever heard.
I suspected as much. Josra would say he banished us to hide his shame. But I like to think it's because he knew what we were. That he was protecting us in his own way. We thought one day Gregor would come and see everything we've built. But instead it was you. You are the first to arrive. It must have been a difficult journey.
Yeah.
Few try, and fewer still live to tell about it.
It wasn't easy. I had to break my vows to the Night's Watch. We barely made it.
Not many survive this far north of the Wall. But you're here. Our father entrusted us with protecting the North Grove. That has always been our purpose. But we've learned there's a power here, Garrett. A power we've only just begun to understand. Winter is coming, and we haven't much time.
Gregor ven Fionden Bjorne Sager ven Svealoden Mopre befastan.
Kicking off. He must have taken credit. You did it!
Did you know him? Maybe I'm wrong, but you keep looking at him.
He was my friend. His name was Finn. He was here because of me. I let him join when we left Castle Black.
That was his choice. It's not your fault.
Now his watch has ended.
You fought well. For a crow.
I saved your life.
I wouldn't go that far. Although I admit, you can fight. Maybe they did teach you something at Castle Black. But then, my expectations were low.
You fought well yourself. Or at least your bear did.
His name is Shadow. Killing them I don't mind. It's the burning that stays with you. You'll never forget that stench.
Did you see what they just did? They don't care about their own.
My sister has trained them well. Emotion is a weakness, according to her.
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. They seem fearless.
That's what they've been trained for. Nothing else matters but that. They're more my sister's
They're
doing,
under a spell or something, clearly.
not mine.
The whites grow bolder by the day. Ever since the wildling tribes went south with Mance Raider. I need to go back.
How did you command them? The warriors?
I told you. There's a power here. I should return to the village. Fulgorn Viceneer. Did you not hear me? Fulgorn! Sona!
What?
Wait! Fulgorn Viceneer.
You're losing control.
What was that?
It's blood magic. The more she uses it, the weaker she becomes. And they can sense it. Elsera's a fool to keep taking these risks. One day, they'll kill us all if we're not careful.
Is there some way to help her?
She is convinced her blood magic is the only way to protect the North Grove. That her warriors are the answer. But she can't control it. I worry about her. It's more dangerous than she knows. She was right about one thing, though. The whites are growing bolder. And the worst is yet to come. Now that my father's dead, there's no reason to stay. That's why he sent you, isn't it? To bring us back to Ironrath. To crush our enemies south of the Wall. And avenge his death.
You're right. House Forrester needs our help. We could return south.
Think of what we could do. I'm sure we could convince Elsera to join us. I know what my father said. The North Grove can never be lost. But he wouldn't want us to die because of it.
Where's Sylvie?
Never trust a fucking wildling.
Oh, bloody wildlings. Getting their limbs all wild and up in your face. What a disgrace. This bit is definitely getting better. When I got sacked, I couldn't really care less. That whole scene was wasted on me.
Looks fresh. Looks like they didn't make it to the block.
I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot.
Oh God! Those are human teeth.
Oh, not teeth.
Rats. They're everywhere in King's Landing.
Jailer! Please.
Shut it!
Please come here!
Hello? Excuse me?
What do you want? Can you get me out of here? Because if not, I don't want to know.
Hey! No talking!
Jailer! Jailer, come over here!
Oh, don't you start again.
Why don't you come here for a moment? We can have a little chat about it.
Gods, woman, I said shut it! Or I will come in there, and you won't like what happens.
What do you want then? Tell me! Please! I'll do anything. Just tell me! Bastard!
Before the day's over, they'll take us straight to the block. So don't give me that look.
So don't give me that look.
You can leave the judgment to the Father, whatever gods you believe in.
I don't judge you. We've all done things we're not proud of.
I have a son.
Sam?
A little baby boy. I think of the smell of his skin. His tuft of brown hair. There is nothing I wouldn't do. Nothing! Just to hold him again. That's what getting out of here means to me. What would you do in my place?
You've got to suck a penis or to...
I'll never see him again.
People will tell your son about you. Stories about what you were in life. Give him a story he can be proud of.
But you've no idea what I've done.
Doesn't matter what we've done. All that matters now is what we do next.
Mira, making friends already, I see.
Be quick. We'll be coming back for her next.
For your trouble.
This is weird. I don't think he would come down here just to take a
What?
look.
Nothing to say?
Block will do that to you.
They'll be here for you soon. You don't have much time.
What are you doing here, Morgren? Come to rub your triumph in my face.
Far from it, Lady Mira. I've come to make you an offer. I was thinking about what you said, and I've come to the conclusion you're right. Ludd will likely betray me the first chance he gets. And I realized I'd overlooked something of great value. Your name. I want you as my wife.
Your wife? Do you do all your wooing in cells? I'm new to courting, but I imagined less violence and intimidation.
Wars are won and lost in the marriage bed, Mira. Kingdoms too. And I want my own kingdom. I'll start with an old and noble house, with a keep, like Ironrath. It may not be the grandest castle in Westeros, but it's a start.
Why would I do that? What's in it for me?
You keep your head, of course, and I'll get you out of here. But if you don't value that, think of your bloodline, your precious Forrester legacy. This is your chance to make sure it carries on.
What are you talking about?
2 of your brothers are already dead. That idiot Ludd will take care of the rest. He marches on your house in full force with 10 times your numbers. I'm sorry, Mira. None of your family will survive the battle.
You don't know that!
Ironrath will fall to you, and through marriage, it will become mine. A holdfast in the north can only help my ambitions.
If all this happens, I want revenge against Ludd. Promise me he dies.
Let me be clear, Mira. You're in no position to make demands. It's fitting our betrothal begins in a cell. I'd say it's a perfect symbol for the rest of your life.
You plan to keep me locked up?
Well, perhaps not literally. If you play your part and produce my heirs. The murder of a Lannister guard can't go unpunished. But I can get you out of here, Mira. One word from me, that coal boy takes your place on the block.
Tom!
All you have to do is agree to marry me. You'll give up your power. You'll give up your ancestral home. But you'll be alive. So, Mira,
I think he's getting a lot more out of the deal,
what
to
do
be
you
honest.
say?
My choice is either be locked up for the rest of my life, or die.
You will never have Ironrath. And you will never have me.
What? You fool!
I'd rather die.
Dry punch, can't do it. Do it.
Fine. Have it your way.
I'm not going to marry that sucker. Sucker.
She won't get far. Not out here.
Let me go!
Sylvie!
He's my brother! I wasn't finished!
When you're finished here, come see me. There's something I must show you.
I don't trust these people, Garrett. Which was why I had to see Cotter. He's not well. And he won't live much longer.
I need to see him. Is he in there?
There's a reason I wanted to talk to you. I need you to do something for me. I didn't want him to suffer anymore, Garrett. Just to ease his pain, but... that's when they found me. The Nightshade. I need you to be the one to end his suffering.
But...
it's our way, Garrett. You have to feed it to him. I'm trusting you to do this, Garrett. You're the only one who can.
I'm sorry, Sylvie. I can't do it. Cotter's my friend.
Then you won't let him suffer any longer. You'll see. He's in so much pain.
I'll kill him if he's in that much pain. Do you know what I mean? If he's like irretrievably injured. I don't have a problem with that sort of thing.
I did everything within my power to help your friend. But I'm afraid it's too late. Nothing can save him now.
Sylvie told me.
Nightshade? What are you going to do with that? You realize it's deadly. And has no place in here.
What are you doing with that knife?
It's meant for you.
Gareth, is that you?
It's me, Cotter. I'm here.
Where's Sylvie?
Oh, shit.
I want to see her. Where is she? Did something happen to her?
She can't see you right now. But don't worry. She's fine.
I thought they took her away. Remember your promise, Garrett. You said you'd leave me behind. To help Sylvie. Cotter! Cotter! I can't bear it anymore!
He's been incredibly brave. A lesser man would have died days ago. But I suppose you already knew that about him.
Cotter's a fighter. Always has been.
I can see that. But now you can use his death to give his life meaning. This was always intended for my father. It's a sacred symbol of the power of the North Grove. Forged from iron, the handle made with ironwood from this very tree. In my father's absence, you speak for House Forrester. It seems only right that you should have this now. You're here for a reason, Garrett. It's no accident they sent you.
I promise. I'll make Lord Forrester proud.
I know you'll do what's necessary. Your friend is dying, but his life is too valuable to waste. Give me his heart. His beating heart. And his death can have meaning. We can use it for a greater purpose, Garrett. An ancient ritual to help harness the power of the North Grove.
But...
we must do this, Garrett. I fear what might happen if we don't.
His beating heart! This is madness!
Not madness. Necessity. Madness would be letting the North Grove fall. You saw what happened after the fight. My warriors, they're pulling away. Please, I need you to do this. For me, for the North Grove.
I'm ready. Gareth. Can't take it any longer.
End his suffering. Use his life to make us strong, Garrett. Give him that poison, and his blood will be useless. Let us use his blood to give us strength. Out there, you saw what's possible. But that was only the beginning. Perform the ritual, and we can prepare for the coming winter.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
I'm sorry. But I can't do it. Cotter's my friend. I wouldn't be here if not for him. And I have to respect what Sylvie asked me to do.
Then so be it.
Oh. I was expecting a lot more of a fight than this.
Gorn Weiseneer.
Them bitches be crazy.
We must burn the body.
It probably would have been smarter to just cut out his heart, really. It would have saved me a lot of problems. And all I've really done is keep a little girl happy. But, like, blood magic is evil!
Oh, there's too many fucking guards. Keep your heads down. We'll have to find a way to distract them.
More guards. Place is crawling with them. That must be Lud's tent. Of course, he'd take the biggest one for himself. Horses hate being tethered during a battle. If we can just get them loose. That tower gives a great view over their camp.
Enough thinking. Where do you want us?
Cut the horses free. Send them galloping through the camp.
Horses? That's what you want?
That's what we need. A distraction.
Fine. But if any Whitehills get in our way, might have to cut them loose too.
Meet here once you've done your part.
Good luck, Basilisk. Try not to get yourself dead, Westerosi.
Can we rely on them?
You can trust them to fight. Beyond that... Come on, let's get this done.
The horses! They're loose! Secure the Forester boy. Make sure the little shit can't escape.
He can't run if he doesn't have legs.
Do what you must. And if anything happens to me, kill him.
Yes, father!
Bring me my greatsword.
Fuck. What do we do?
Kill them all.
I want to make him bleed. Asher deserved better.
This might be our only chance. We will kill Lud, and the Whitehill army will fall apart.
Quick then, before he gets away. Don't get too close. When he's distracted, we strike. Now, let's take them.
Roderick the Ruined. You've just won this war from me coming here like this.
Oh, more Whitehills. Nothing I can't handle.
Which is fine by me. Makes my life that much easier.
Call off the attack. Swear fealty to House Forrester, and I'll let you live.
Not today, I'm afraid.
Yes. I'm the lord of this banner.
It's over, Lord. I underestimated you, cripple. But it won't do you any good. My soldiers are already tearing down your gates. They'll kill your mother, your sisters, and Ryan. Griff's cut his throat by now.
May the gods have mercy on your soul.
I wasn't letting him go. No dice! I gave him an opportunity to surrender. I said, this is your last chance. You should stick it up your ass.
Westerosi, you live! Where's the basilisk?
We were separated during the fight, right before I took Ludd's head.
He's dead. Good.
I thought Beskha would be here.
Beskha will have to take care of herself. To Ironra!
Don't tell me it's crashed. The little cogs are still turning. We will keep on turning.
They're everywhere.
I won't see ya! Rally to your lord!
My lord, you survived.
What's the situation here, Royal?
Grim, my lord. The Whitehills have broken through and the rest of their forces may cross the gate at any moment. We need reinforcements at the gate.
Have you seen
Golly,
Mother?
why aren't
Where's she? Have you seen Mother? No one knows where she...
Inside, now!
My lord, your command.
Forward! We have to seize the gate!
Retake the gate!
Now this is the war Asher promised. To Roderick!
We have to save the gate. I mean, saving the peasants is all well and good, but if the gate gets overrun and used, game over, isn't it? Oh, beauty.
Keep firing arrows!
The cowards have us pinned! Good idea, Westerosi. Let's give those fuckers a welcome to remember.
Lannister! Last of his kind!
Skills.
I was hoping to face you whole. No matter. Rally to your lord!
Exposed. Please, not again.
Let go of my son!
Fucking Forrester, cunt!
My lord! My lord! Finish him. Oh. Quick, premature. Lord.
My son.
Lord. My lordy.
Arrows, ready!
But he can't make it now, he's taking too much.
Roland! Maya! The North remembers! My lord, we have to get you out of here!
I'm probably
Roderick,
gonna die anyway.
help me! No! No!
You can't save her, you have to go! You must survive, Roderick. For the house. For all of us. Go! Now!
Fucking hell. Grab the blade.
You did the right thing.
I did what I had to do.
He was your friend. Your arrival has changed everything. Even though we've been preparing for it all our lives. Now we don't have much time. We were sent here for a reason. To protect the North Grove. Winter is coming, and we have a role to play in the war to come.
Our father never would have wanted us to stand by and see House Forrester fall. Not while we can still do something about it.
It's too late to reach Ironrath. It may already be lost.
Gregor trusted you for a reason. You know defending House Forrester is the right thing to do.
You're the one they sent, Garrett. You should be the one to decide.
House Forrester needs our help, so we'll gather our forces and march south. May the gods guide us and protect us.
I hope this keeps going. I'd hate to leave it there as like a cliffhanger. I've got no idea in season 2.
I hereby
It's not announced
sentence
yet.
you to death.
I think they are making a season 2, but it's not going to come out anytime soon. Quite a good trick they do. They play the sound effects as people talking, but none of the people are actually talking. But it sort of gives the illusion, doesn't it?
Bring
Certainly
forth
that
the
big-
next
that
prisoner.
big fight we just had. You only really see a couple of people die, but
This young woman is accused of murdering a loyal servant of the king. Who here bears witness to her crimes?
I will speak to them. This woman is a traitor and a murderer!
Kill her! She's
A
innocent!
disgrace to her family name!
Mira Forrester, in the sight of gods and men, and in the name of the king, I sentence you to die.
Shame!
Raven!
Kill her!
If you have final words, speak them now.
She's innocent!
A brave woman!
Iron from ice! A brave
She's innocent! Oh, a noble
Kill
death!
her!
Kneel.
I thought for sure it weren't going to happen. I thought someone was going to come out and go, wait! Oh shit. So there's literally one Forrester left. Holy fuck. Oh.
House Forrester. They were nothing but Stark loyalists. And the Starks are dead. Are you listening, Reek? Father wanted to make sure they bend the knee. And what do I find? A child lord. Ethan the Bold. With his bulldog sentinel at his side. As if I'd be afraid. And I thought, oh, this is going to be fun.
Mira was so devoted when we first came to King's Landing. That day Cersei dragged her before the throne, Grandmother, I was actually worried for her. But she didn't have any trouble swearing loyalty to Joffrey right in front of me. Then she had the audacity to go behind my back with Tyrion, when I'd clearly forbade it. And that day she pushed me to ask Joffrey for help when he ripped my dress. It was bold, I'll give her that. But I can't forgive that she used me. And now, with all that's happened to her, who knows what else Mira was doing without my knowledge? Grandmother, it makes me question if she was ever loyal to me at all.
I saw something of myself in Garrett Tuttle. I thought I could trust in him, Sam, but I was wrong. He gave me his word that he'd stay true to the vows he'd made in the Godswood. Yet before a day was out, a brother was dead atop the wall. I needed his sword at Craster's. I defended him to Frostfinger, and it cost me. Whatever happened up there, a man of the Watch doesn't run away.
Who should return then? But another Lord Forrester. Roderick. Back from the twins with balls so shrunken he let Griff Whitehill beat him into the mud in his own yard. Reek, I had to come and see this walking tragedy for myself. But he didn't even have the courage to stab me with my own blade. Needless to say, I wasn't too impressed. And then I thought, let's play a game. That's when the fun really started.
There was something about Asher Forrester. You would have liked him, Miss Sandai. He was rather earnest, I suppose. But he had heart, fighting with a former slave by his side. Asher needed my help. I needed to know if he deserved it, so I tested him. And he impressed me. He followed my every command, despite what it cost him with his companion. For that, he earned my help and my respect. I wish I could have done more for him. Perhaps, if I had, things would have turned out differently.
Loyalty. Friendship. Respect. Without them, we have nothing. I think, in the end, Mira came to understand that, Grandmother. She could so easily have turned on Sarah to protect herself. But instead, what she did, it took grace. If you're fierce enough, you leave King's Landing with your honor intact. Mira proved that. But at so high a cost.
Roderick. I could have told him this story wasn't going to have a happy ending. His brother dead, his mother dead, his little pile of timber in ruins. I just wish I'd been there to see it.
That Bolton bastard let their upstart houses go to war, Father. I'm not unfamiliar with these Forresters. Stubborn to the end. They were clever, I'll give them that, but far too sentimental. Ruled by emotion when they should have been smart. Instinctive instead of shrewd. When will these Northerners ever learn? The Starks are dead. The war is over. And they lost.
Instinct and nobility, I bet. 34.1%. So relatively rare then. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. That was fucking sweet. Oh, there's more. I can't see how he can make it. He's been stabbed and shot and he's wrecked. Oh!
Roderick?
My lord. We haven't much time. They may have won this battle, but they will not win the war.
I thought that's what she might have been up to. It was odd that she just disappeared. I thought, what could she be doing? That's it. That was her only option. Episode 6, the Ice Dragon. You and 62, truth. You and 75. Alright, okay. You and 39.5% gave Cotter a merciful death. So most people took his heart. You and 39.5% killed Lord Whitehill and did not find Ron. Okay, so most people went for the little boy then. You and 48.6% abandoned the North Grove to Knights of Ironrath. Oh, so that was the least popular, but not by much. It was Tate. Real Tate. Dude's retired. Oh, he's only fucking done it, look. That was really good. I enjoyed that a lot. That was very, very good. Probably my favourite Telltale series, actually, if I'm honest. Walking Dead 1 and 2 was very good, but this was fucking sweet. This was really good. There were a couple of boring bits, but it would always build to something interesting. Sweet. Sweet! I don't know what I'm going to play next. It'll be another Telltale game, obviously, because I bought the set thing. They've got the sale they've got on. I don't know which one, but yeah, that was really good. That was really good. Very much enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed as well. Yeah. See you on the next one. Goodbye.